So today's upgrade, it's going to be a dropper post. So we got our dropper post here, 120mm travel. These are 36mm for the Ozark Trail, 36mm. Got our housing here and cable. And then we got our, I think that's a trigger or something, I don't know. Lever thing you put on the handlebar. So we'll have to put that up here where the brakes are. We'll take the old seat and old stand mount, and then we'll put that in, and then that means it'll be the next upgrade. So let's get to it. So the dropper post, we've got our lever. That'll go on. We'll install that first. Just be careful when you open this bag, because there's these little things inside it. So we'll install that loosely just to find out how long the cable is. We'll put this in cable here. Yeah. Whoa. One end will be just kind of frayed, cut. This end will have a little stopper on it. This is the end. But first, let's get the lever on. Get the brake lever out of the way. So now we got that. Now we got to get our make sure you get your stopper off the edge. Oh, and drop your little thing. Get the trigger on, or sorry, the lever. Let's figure out which way it goes on. Does it go on that way? Yeah, it does. So I'll estimate it's probably going to be somewhere around there. I'm just going to be guessing at this point. It's just an estimate, just so I can see how long the cable length is. There's a hole on the other side there. I'll run it down. It will come out. Does it go in the back or the front in this? Oh, look at that. In the Ozark, it should come out here. Should be able to feed it into there, straight up into the seat post. So this little tool comes in very handy. It's a series of magnets and little adapters that you can put on. So fed that through, and then the magnets, like they join up at the end, so you can just like put it through, and then you put one end to the housing of the cable, and then it means you're able to pull it through there. Otherwise you'd be sitting hulking for days, like with a toothpick, trying to get in through those wee holes. It's very tricky. So that magnet thing, it just guides it through, and then I can just pull it through just like this. It should be pretty easy. I use this to do my hydraulic brakes when I put them on too. But it should come through. There we go. And then it comes out. So then once that's done, I can just unscrew that, because this piece is just the magnet, and then we've got the housing is through the frame now. So that'll go over to the lever. This bit will go up. There's another little hole there. I'll put that up through the it'll come out there. Well, you can see there's a little arm there, so it'll be fed around there. So we got to put it on the trigger now. So we got the wire or the cable, sorry. There's a little tiny hole in here. It comes through here, and then there should be another little hole in there. You can just see some light through it. Feed the cable through there, and then that'll be on its way to, just make sure it's running. Here you go, you see it's running along there now. So that'll pull, and as you can see, when you pull that, yoink, 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 a little stopper at the end of this. You see that? So that means it won't ever come out. Alright, so now we'll feed this through the body. So we got the lever on, approximate position. Then we got our housing, which we fed through the frame earlier. On what have I done here? I messed everything up. Okay, so that's the wire fed through the housing. And then we get this there we go. Alright, that's that. That's our trigger lever. So this wee thing is tiny, teeny tiny. We got 2mm hacks as well. 3 centimeter, tiny. But yeah, the wire, try and get this in focus. The wire will go through that wee hole in the middle, and then I'll screw this here, and that'll tighten it. So, all right, let's get this guy in here. You want to leave about 18mm. Move this down. So you want to, you want to leave about 18mm, about 2 centimeters there, and tighten this little thing. Yeah, that ain't going anywhere. It's nice and tight there. Yeah, that ain't going anywhere. Alright. Okay, so we have a wee slotted hole there and a little hook. We're gonna get that onto it. And that will go onto the housing. So let's give it a go. Alright, so getting that little thing in there, that little nut around those teeth, and that fit in there. That was tricky, but now I've got it on. So we got our post. Let's get it into the frame. So just trim the excess wire there, and we'll put this little stopper on it. And crimp it. When a problem comes along, you must crimp it. Right, so we got the lever on, everything threaded through, everything looks good. So let's give it a check here, see if it works. Boom, there we go, boys and girls. We have a working dropper post. Let's get a saddle on it, and then we'll check it out. We got a saddle on it so I can put my butt on it, and yeah, there we go. So I won't have to get off my bike every time I have to climb a hill or go down a hill, or decide to bomb a set of stairs or something. So this makes life easier. All I need to do is push this, and let's. So I want to go up hills, you want to just seat high, and then if you're going to get up a big hill and then you want to start bombing down, you got it nice and low. Now I don't have to get off my bike at all for any reason. What a pretty cool dropper post. Yeah, very impressed with this. So I've tested this dropper post out around the trail there for the first time, and it's perfect. It's perfect. I'm 6 foot on the dot, and that's 120mm of travel, and I'd say it's just about perfect for me. The 100mm one might not have been long enough for me, and the 150mm might have been too much, but I think that's just perfect. My legs are pretty much straight when it's up, as far as it'd be extended. When it's low, it's out of the way. It's like totally out of the way, and you can throw your weight around on the bike a lot easier. Yeah, I'm very impressed with it. Very impressed with it. So that's a large frame, 29-inch wheels with a large frame, and I'm 6 foot. That's 120mm of travel, which I think is perfect. So if you're interested in buying one, go on to Amazon and check it out. Just make sure you get the right length.